Patty from the 4 Boys and NL Girl podcast Flosstube channel. I'm here on Thursday, February 27th, I think it is, and it's kind of an overcast day here today on the extreme east coast of Canada in the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. We're supposed to get a little bit of snow tomorrow, which may affect our weekend travel plans, so I'm not sure what we're doing this weekend now. I'm here with my beagle, my rescue beagle Blue, who you may or may not be able to see, but I guarantee you he's here because if I don't do this, let's see what happens. Oh look, I get a beagle in my lap. If I stop patting him, oh my goodness, I get more of a beagle in my lap. Blue is a 10-year-old beagle that we rescued in November, and he is, I had mentioned last week when I did a video that we had an unfortunate incident with a dog attack. That's all behind us now. Blue is healing really well. His all his puncture wounds, everything is healed up, and the hair is growing back from the area where the vet had to shave him. So we're happy about that. Our concern with him at the moment is that he has a cough. He has had it's apparently not as hard, but he's had a cough pretty much ever since we've had him, and over the past week it got really bad, and so he's on some medication, and we've ruled out lungworm, so he doesn't have that. So now we're en route to a very expensive chest x-ray to see what's happening with him. So hopefully we can get that sorted out and we can stop going to the vet. Hey Blue. Luckily he's really good at the vets. He barks his head off when we're there. He's usually a very quiet beagle at home, but when we get out, he's a barky beagle. So enough about my lovely dog. I think you've probably come here for some other reasons. So this is a podcast about cross stitch, knitting, crocheting, rug cooking, a variety of crafty pursuits that I get up to in the run of a week or a month, depending how often I'm able to video. So I live here with my husband and our 3 boys, ages 12, 10, and 8, and it's a busy household for sure, so I have to video or do my taping when the boys are not home. So right now what I'm doing is trying to squeeze a video in before my husband gets home from work for lunch. We're really lucky we live close enough so that most days he can come home for lunch and get a little bit of break from work. So there we are. That's what we're up to here today on Thursday. This is a stay-at-home day for me mainly, although I may have to go and run one errand this afternoon. So we'll see what happens. I got a variety of things to show you. One thing I want to show you is an almost fully finished object, and I need to get something put behind this so that the light isn't totally shining through. So I'm going to use my Sampler Cove our anniversary. This is one of the patterns I'm working on, though I'm not going to show you any today because I don't have any progress. But I'm going to put this behind this piece that I finished. There it is. I think I have that. Hopefully I have that straight. So it's a pattern from Cotton and Twine's subscription box from June or July of 2018. So it's taken me a while to finish it, but finish it I did, and I'm very happy with it. I think it's going to look really cute as a part of my decor. I really like the little ribbon across here that looks like bunting. I think that's just gorgeous. This is my first time finishing anything in a hoop, so I am, as you can see, I put ribbon around the edge with double-sided tape, and this was all provided in the subscription box. I did an okay job with that. There's some, if I'm being really picky, there's some wrinkles in it, so yeah, I did it okay. I wouldn't give myself an A+ for this particular finish, but I like how the stitching, the fabric itself is nice and tight. And so I have, because I'm a rug hooker, I have a lot of felted wool downstairs, and I'm going to take one of my wool pieces that's probably white or an off-white or something like that, cut out a circle, and then I'm going to place that over the back here, so you can see my stitching on the back, and then I'm going to do a blanket stitch around. So I will try and remember to show you the fully finished piece next week. Oh, put this behind it again so the light isn't shining through. But there it is, and I'm really happy with that. Fun Stitch. I think this is 14 count Ada, and the threads in the subscription box, and I'll have a more detailed information piece about the subscription box and such on my blog, but because I forget when I'm speaking to you, I forget all the little details. But this came with the hoop, it came with the ribbon, the double-sided tape, the this bunting fabric. It came with all the threads that I needed to stitch, a needle, the fabric that I stitched on. Came with a little bit of tea. I think there was a sweet treat, but that's long gone. And yeah, I think they're really good value for money, actually, the subscription boxes with Cotton and Twine. And I'll put that in from the website if I haven't already. I'll put that at the bottom of the screen so you can check that out. So that's my cross-stitch finished object. As I mentioned, I hadn't worked on my Sampler Cove project this week, but I'm going to show you the next small that I'm going to work on and get finished. This is a hands-on design Just Be kit that I had purchased from Traditional Stitches. So I'll put the Traditional Stitches information at the bottom of the screen. We don't have a local needlework store in Newfoundland and Labrador. The closest one to us is in New Brunswick, I think, which is 2 provinces over from us, so it's quite a ways away. For my design business, I use Traditional Stitches in Calgary is the place where I get a lot of my fabric and needles and scissors and things for my Etsy store. So I'm also a shopper. I'm also do retail shopping there. So this is a kit that I had purchased from there. I'm pretty sure that's where I got this one. So it's a really cute little kit. And as you can see, it's not very big, so I should be able to get it finished fairly quickly. And I've already started, and it came with, so you're going to hear coughing. Blue is now going to cough. I'm probably going to cut this out. Okay, hi again. You don't know that there was a space there, but I had to edit out. Blue coughed, and he coughed, and he coughed, and he didn't mean to cough, did you? But he did. And then my husband came home for lunch, so it is now after lunch. So as I was saying, the Just Be design is stitched 2/2 on 32 count white Belfast linen, and this is the first time I have stitched on that small of a count, actually, and it's not bad. It says that the cut size is 9 by 9 inches, but that's not really true. There's no way this is 9 by 9 inches. So here's the pattern again. I'm sorry, the dog is pawing at me to pet him. And here's where I am right now. So I have a ways to go. I'm trying to put it side by side. And now he's going to chew on his bone. This is not destined to be a quiet taping session. So I have a little ways to go. The nice thing about this being a kit is let me show you the fabric that came with it to finish the pillow. It's really pretty. So these are the 2 fabrics that come with it. Really, really pretty. So that's the small I'll be working on next, but I'm also going to continue to work on my Sampler Cove, our anniversary pattern, because I'm doing well with it. But like I said, I think I mentioned last week, I have a mistake in it that I need to take out, and so I need to get that fixed up. And we're just listening to the weather, and it may even be a snow day tomorrow, maybe. Looks like our travel plans are canceled, and I'm a little upset about that. I was really looking forward to heading out with my entire family. I have to go regardless on Saturday because I have a Rug Cooking Guild meeting on Sunday, and it's a 4.5, 5 or so hour drive one way. So yeah. It's a little bit exasperated by the fact that I'm actually starting a week of work outside the home. on Monday. It's a part-time job, so I'll be working in the afternoons and all day Wednesdays. And it will mean that on Sunday I will have a 5-hour drive before I get back to work on Monday. And I find that starting a job is tiring, and driving 5 hours I find extremely tiring. So I'm a little bit worried about being tired for my first day of work. Regardless, we're not here to listen to Patty whine about all of her trying to get things done. We're here to look at all the pretties. So that was my cross-stitch information for the week. And I'm looking at the camera thinking I might be a little bit squished, so I apologize for that. I wanted to show you, though I haven't made a whole lot more progress on this, I just wanted to show you that I fixed the mistake. So this corner is all fixed up, as is this corner is all fixed up. So I've just started with that light color again that I took out. I had to take out about 8 rows, and I haven't counted how many stitches because that would frighten me. I'm using this beautiful, so the skein that I'm putting in next is this gorgeous mixed color. It's really pretty. And there we go. The next thing I wanted to show you was an acquisition that I got from Elm Tree Yarns in the UK. And Elm Tree is owned by the lovely, lovely Diane. And Diane is an incredibly generous person, because I made an order and she added some things in the order for a prize for the podcast, which is wonderful. So I want to show you first what I bought. So I got, this is called Vintage Garden Party with a 20 gram mini in jade. Look at those colors. I have been eyeing this yarn for ages. I'm going to haul it out of the ball band a little bit more so you can see. Isn't that beautiful? It's just gorgeous. The other thing I ordered from Diane was this. This is a book cozy. So I have a book in there. So it's lovely and padded, and I believe this is Tilda fabric, and I just fell in love with it. She also makes this beautiful bookmark to go. Just want to make sure it's focusing on the bookmark and not on my face. To go with it. And just to show you, this is a book that is third in the series of the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. This one's called Cress. The first book is called Cinder, and the second one is called Scarlet. These were recommended to me by Michelle Garrett at Bendy Stitches. Hi, Michelle. And I love these books. They're kind of a young adult in terms of, I guess, the target group. But this is my favorite genre is young adult teen fiction, and I think this is fantastic. Really, really, if you like kind of science fiction fantasy, really, really well done. And it fits beautifully in the little bookcase. So as I mentioned, and then with the yarn, I also ordered, and I put a yarn ball in it. So it's a yarn cake strap. It's got these really cute heart-shaped snaps on it. This one has kind of a teacup and roses pattern. And it goes around your yarn cake to keep it all together. And it's got the different sizes for the different size of yarn cake that you're working with. And then you just pull your yarn, just goes around like that. Or I happen to have this one on the outside. If you're pulling from the inside, it wouldn't kind of catch as much. So isn't that gorgeous? So as I mentioned, Diane is very, very generous, and what she's done is has given us, you, a kind viewer of this Flosstube podcast. It's a Flosstube podcast. That's the wrong one. Oh no, that was the right one. So it's a book. It's a book cover and bookmark. which I'm leaving beautifully packaged as she does. There's a little rip in it, but not too bad. I did open up this one. So she's also donated a beautiful skein, and this is her Beatrix 2020 colorway. Now this is the same lady, Diana's the same lady who, if you have watched some of my videos before, I have a sparkly kind of blue and pink and white sweater that I wear that I knit, finished last year, that I knit out of Diane's yarn. So this is the same dyer, and I love her work, and this is her Beatrice 2020. This is based on the new Beatrix Potter fabric that's come out. So in this prize you get the book cover, a bookmark, this yarn, and I'm not even finished yet, a Peter Rabbit yarn cake holder. And the book cover is also Peter Rabbit inspired. Isn't that too cute? So it's not all, I took it out of the package, so I will try and wrap it, not quite as beautifully as Diane did, because she is a professional at wrapping, but I will put it all back together. So if you're interested, put a comment on this video saying, with something that says Beatrice. Oh, no, let's say Peter, because that's easier to spell. So something that says Peter for Peter Rabbit. Don't mention giveaway or contest or anything like that, and you can be the proud winner of that beautiful, beautiful prize. Diane, thank you so much for that donation to the podcast. It was a wonderful, wonderful present, and I'm sure that the viewers are going to have a whale of a time trying to win that prize. I know I would like to win it, but you were overly generous with the presents that you already gave to me and as well, so thank you very, very much. I hope the sound of Blue chewing on his bone is not too distracting. I think that is it for today. Short podcast, I'm afraid, the last one that I did last week. It's only been a week since I did a video. That's pretty good. So the last Flosstube video that I did was fairly long for me, around 45 minutes. I usually keep them around between 20 minutes and half an hour. I think this one's probably even faster than that. So I really look forward to touching base with you again really soon. As I did last week, I'm not going to say when that's going to be specifically, because I don't want to give myself added pressure about, I need to get a video done this particular day. Although I am hoping to get them out more regularly, but even saying that, like I said, I don't want to give myself any pressure. It has been wonderful to visit with you. I wish I had a bit more cross-stitch to show you today, but that's it's been a week. Well, I did get it finished, so I was cross-stitching, but it's been a week of doing some other things around the house and getting ready for a new job. So hopefully you'll forgive me for the kind of minimal crafty content this week. Take care. If you have a snow day tomorrow, I hope you enjoy yourselves. I'll let you know next time we're speaking if I have a snow day tomorrow or not. And I look forward to catching up with you soon. I hope you get time to participate in some crafty goodness over the next few days. Take care. Bye.